The Tigris and Euphrates, a historical humans production. The Tigris and Euphrates rivers form an interconnected river system that comprises the region of Mesopotamia, a cradle of civilization. The significance of Mesopotamia and the rivers that give rise to it cannot be overstated. At 1,180 miles, the Tigris is the second largest river of Western Asia. The Tigris is a snow-fed river that begins in eastern Turkey near Lake Hazar at the elevation of 3,770 feet. Its tributaries include the Greater and Lesser Zab, the Al-Adhaim, the Diyala, and the Karkay. Today, its waters supply 4 countries: Iran, Iraq, Turkey, and Syria, with both drinking and irrigation water. The Euphrates is the longest river of Western Asia at 1,740 miles in length, beating out the Tigris by some 560 miles. Like the Tigris, the Euphrates originates in Turkey. It is formed from a confluence of the Karasu and Murat rivers in the Armenian highland and runs parallel to the Tigris for much of the flow before merging with the Tigris near Kuma. Its tributaries include the Toma, the Peri, the Kalti, and the Munzur rivers. Today with the Euphrates, the Tigris forms the Fertile Crescent, a ring of rich, well-watered soil that surrounds and sustains the region of Mesopotamia. The two rivers join at the modern-day city of Kuma in Iraq before emptying into the Persian Gulf. Both rivers have a highly variable flow that at times has even resulted in the rivers changing its course as a result of their cycles of drought and flood. It is thanks to this verdant flow, the Tigris and Euphrates River, that Mesopotamia was able to serve as an early cradle of civilization. The region through which the rivers flow is a hot and arid subtropical climate that would otherwise be largely inhospitable to humans. Early Mesopotamian kingdoms, as a result of these waters, include the Sumer, the Akkad, Assyria, and Babylonia. Some of the earliest large-scale empires emerging from this region include the Sumerian and Akkadian kingdoms of the late 3rd millennium BCE, which is approximately 4,000 to 4,500 years ago. Possibly the earliest civilization these rivers made possible was the city of Sumer, which first rose in the 4th millennium BCE, 5 to 6,000 years ago. In fact, Mesopotamia served as the lifeblood of many noteworthy ancient cities and civilizations, including those of Mari, Sippar, Nippur, Shuruppak, Kish, Uruk, Ur, and Eridu. It is from these cities that the earliest written story in human history, the Epic of Gilgamesh, came down to us. Written in the late 3rd millennium BCE, it recounts the mythical tale of Gilgamesh, king of Uruk. In later millennia, the Euphrates would serve as a political boundary between world powers, specifically those of Europe and North Africa, and those based within Mesopotamia. The Euphrates was the eastern limit of the Egyptian and later Roman power and was oftentimes the western limit of the Persian Empire. In ancient times, and even today, the rivers of Mesopotamia hold a spiritual significance. Amongst ancient civilizations, alteration to the inconsistent flow of waters from the Tigris and Euphrates had the potential to end entire cities with flooding and drought. In modern times, both rivers hold significance to the people of Judaic, Christian, and Islamic faiths. Both the Euphrates and the Tigris are cited in the Bible under their Hebrew names Perath and Hiddekel as 2 of the 4 rivers that flow from the Garden of Eden. They are additionally noteworthy in the tradition of Islam, as the river Euphrates was the site of the Battle of Kerbala in 680 CE. The battle saw a total of 72 individuals, including Imam Hussein, the 3rd Shia Imam, ascend to martyrdom in the one-sided conflict. In the present day, much like in ancient times, both rivers provide the necessary agricultural resource to sustain the people of Turkey, Syria, Iran, and Iraq who live along their course. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed today's content, be sure to leave a like down below and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our future content. And be sure to follow us on all of our social medias listed down below. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.